if the same way that you customize a character in a video game or on the computer when you're picking to have a male or female, skin color, race, abilities, things like that, what if the same way that you can customize a character is the same way that we were customized? Or what if we weren't a customization? What if we were just random trial and error until you get something that just works? What if other animals and insects or any living creature on this planet besides you doesn't see the world in the way that you see it? Like, for instance, what if an eagle could see so well because they can see auras around the creatures that they're trying to prey on to eat? Or what if animals could see emotion? What if they could see body heat? What if they could see kind of like in thermal vision, kind of like on the movie Predator? What if I'm not even really in this room that I'm kind of going with, that I'm in? What if I'm actually somewhere else, kind of like the Matrix, and I'm laying down on a bench and I'm thinking this all up? Or what if I'm not thinking this all up? What if somebody else has already thought this all up and I'm just playing the part? What if every moment that may seem to happen is maybe 40 years, or let's just say 50 years, just throwing out random numbers? What if in a different reality that was only 4 seconds or 5 seconds? What if I'm more than one mind? What if every mind on this planet, every consciousness around me is a part of me? What if we all join together at the end? What if I'm the only consciousness in existence? What if I just split myself apart into many different thoughts and opinions, different people, so that I could experience things in whatever way I wanted to, for fun, just to do it? I don't know. What if you, the one who's watching this, is the only person who's consciously aware of their surroundings and everybody else is just merely a simulation? Kind of like how in a movie you notice the main character and everybody else is just background information. You don't really give a shit. You just care about the main story. What if the reason why some people's bodies like vary so much, like I have really big feet. I wear a size 16 shoe in Maine. And yet, okay, let me break something down. My father is really tall, and so is my uncle. But they also have big feet, but I have bigger feet than both of them. But I don't have their height. At my age, they were taller than me. What if the same way that you can kind of get an extreme version of a trait or some sort of image, what if the same way that you can mix up imagination when it comes to how somebody's going to turn out, what if that's the same way that we're made? What if the reason why you can go across the world and find, or you can just run into somebody who's really short, like a midget, or somebody who's really tall, somebody who has really big feet, big hands, small hands, 1 finger, 2 fingers, all the fingers? What if all of these mutations don't just come from accident? What if they come from some genetic part of us that isn't likely to appear when you're born, isn't likely to be selected, but may be selected? What if you ever wonder, like, why you look so different than every other creature? You ever wonder why is it that physically against the creatures that put fear into you, you can't defend yourself well without the whole brain equation? Just physically speaking, our tissue is so soft, we're so sensitive. When you walk outside and if it's too hot or too cold, you get uncomfortable. Your nails, try scratching through, try clawing at a lion or a tiger with your nails. versus their claws. Your teeth, like, you can eat the foods that you need to eat, but as far as defense goes, comparing them to other predators, like, come on, like, we don't seem designed. If you just use the basic principles and the information that we learn growing up from school, we don't seem like we can do well as far as survival goes. Besides just being smarter. And to be honest, people don't even feel smart. It seems like sometimes. It seems like, yeah, we know that we can understand language, we can speak. No, I don't want to say understand language, but understand spoken language like English. And we can do things like control a remote control car or interact with a computer, something that you don't see other creatures on this planet doing. Why is that? Like, what if the limits isn't just being able to do those things? Think about the movie Avatar, or think about how you see people who, good dancers, how they can dance like robots. What if we are robots? What if we are just merely spirits experiencing, or consciousnesses experiencing these different lives just for the sake of growing? And I really don't know why. What if? That's the whole point. What if? It's not about finding the answer to me. It's about realizing that some people lie about the answers and that you never know. And that you can't just trust. You can't trust like you want to if you think about it that way. Some people are afraid to think of it that way